We are testing changes to Surge designed to make it a more reliable way for drivers to earn extra money more often. This is an Uber spokesman responding to a couple of drivers that went on TV, and the headline was Uber drivers furious over new payment model. Ladies and gentlemen, wake up and smell the coffee. Uber has changed their compensation, plan X amount of times. They've changed their rates, right? They just cannot make up their mind and lock in on one specific payment system, right? And they're completely bowing to the passengers, to the riders, and unfortunately it's a double middle finger for the drivers, right? And other YouTubers, friends of mine in here, Dustin, Calvin, all of you guys need to take a position and send a strong message to Uber that enough is enough. Listen, if someone is relying on 200 trips on average, let's say just for calculation purposes at $10 each, and is relying on $2,000 per month because he has these bills to pay, the rent to pay, his car to pay, his gas to pay, his insurance to pay, his food to pay for his kids, right? He's got to rely on this. This is absolute bullying, right? This is torture, what they're doing, messing around with drivers' income, right? People rely on that money. And I'm telling you right now as a driver, if this is stressing you out beyond belief, right? And I know it is because I'm reading these messages. Walk away. Go become a driver for Amazon. Do another job. Start a channel. Make money through online marketing. But do not subject yourself to this abuse that Uber is constantly putting on drivers. We've had enough, Uber. And I really want my social media friends, my YouTube friends to come out strong, Don't always cozy up to the passenger, right? Taking Surge away. This guy explains how much money it's taking out of his paycheck. You could relate to this, right? If you're relying on that $2,000 and suddenly $400 is taken out of your monthly earnings because you were working around surges, you could only work peak times. You went to concerts, you went to events, right? And passengers know they have to pay a premium for this, right? They have to pay a premium, like if there's a massive demand of rideshare vehicles at an event, you got to pay a premium. I'm just talking about Coachella, right? You can't cozy up, keep on cozying up and keep on cozying up to the passenger and make everything perfect there's on their side, that there's no headaches, no complaints from our riders. Please, oh God, no. But let us drivers pay the price. Come on, Uber. Seriously? Dara? You're disappointing me here, man. This is basic math. This inconsistency drives drivers away from your company, right? Pushes them to the opposition. Do you want to know, Dara, why so many people are going over to Lyft? Because they want consistency. They want to be able to calculate their monthly and know what they can put on the table, right? Not this wild roller coaster. If I want to do a day of roller coasters, I go to the Six Flags, right? And I'll have my ups and downs. But this graph here, my friends, especially if you're shooting for an IPO, create some consistency and a payment structure for the drivers that makes them happy, that keeps the drivers, right? So I wish I could run this damn company for you. But anyway, so these surge, obviously passengers were complaining, right? Oh, we don't like these high spikes in pricing. But guess what? That is what the market dictates, right? If there's a boxing fight in Vegas and all the hotels are booked out, the hotels push the prices up. That's just how basic economics work in life, right? But to take this position, now what Uber could do, let's say we're using that example of 200 rides, $10 a ride, and I suddenly find myself after $2,000 losing $400. Now suddenly I'm in $1,600. That's abuse. That's stress that you should not be subjected to, right? They should say, okay, if the average trip is $10 there, 200 trips times $10, you know, up it from $10 to $12 for the passenger, right? Because those 200 trips times the $2 extra per fare that they're paying up, that makes up our surge, right? So we're back at 2,000. We don't have to stress. But this needs to stop. This is nonsense. It really is. This is not management. This is not how people run companies, by random willy-nilly price setting. It doesn't work that way, right? That's like, I hate to say it, but that's like me changing my underwear 3 times a day. Come on, man. We do it once a day. And there's consistency. We do it 7 days a week. So I'm sorry for bringing up that example, but the point that I'm trying to make here is that if these guys don't play fair, right, there's a mass exodus, right? And right now, if this affects me, the surge, why am I going to go and sit by the Staples Center or the Forum or any of these and wait that normal 20 minutes until those crowds come out, right? I'm not getting the surge anymore. So that's 20 minutes waste of my time. So there they had the next problem, that all these big event places, drivers will not be showing up because they're not getting surge. People will not be working in these peak hours because they're not rewarded for it anymore, right? So Uber has its next problem, and then they have to fix that problem. Ay, amigos. What's going on, buddies? What's going on at the management at Uber there? Please, up your rates for passengers, compensate your drivers, create balance, create harmony. Right now, this is happening, right? And I want you to share this video, my friends. Please, I want you to share it so we drive this message home that this needs to stop, right? And I am calling on all my YouTube friends, you know, even the ones that I've just met at the streaming party. Take a position here, right? Stand up for your family of drivers and send a message to the big rideshare corporates that this is bullying, man. This is stress beyond belief for the guy that's gone out, bought a car, and committed an X. And by the way, in the next video, I'm going to show you the very, very best combination ever where you're going to make the most money, and that's with the combination XXL, right? Where you focus more on XL. But that's another video for those people that want to get out of X. There are great ways to really step it up there. But this hamster wheel here, the cycle, and this craziness of volatility needs to end. Drive safe.